Hello, welcome back. My name is Rowan, and we're playing Dragon Age 2. In our last episode, we introduced the Hawke family. Bethany, Garrett Hawke, the main character. Carver Hawke as well. There's Leandra, I think her name is. And this is Aveline. She's not really a Hawke, but she might as well be part of the family. We shared trauma and all that, running from the Darkspawn. Anyway, the family escaped from Lothering and took ship, and we're now in Kirkwall. So Kirkwall, it looks like they're not really letting Fereldan's in right now, and we're gonna try to find our Uncle Gamlen to see if he can help us get in.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in?
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a midden's heap.
Who you think you talking to?
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it, and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
Uh-oh, careful, Bethany.
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now. Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg. But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
Well, you're allowed to have your opinion, buddy.
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted, but he's sure never taken that chance.
Well, that's ominous. The Templars have that much power, huh?
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
We need to find your uncle. With any luck, he's received my letter.
Wesley would have been horrified to see this.
What if Uncle Gamlen's not waiting for us? What if he didn't get Mother's letter? Oh, Maker. This isn't helping.
Graphics not bad at all. Look at that. Slaves. This whole stretch is designed to dishearten the slaves coming in.
Was
Or at
Wesley
least it
based
was.
out of the Lothering Chantry? I don't remember ever seeing him there.
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostagar. Were you familiar with every Templar in Lothering?
How else was I supposed to know when to run and hide? Our ship is already left. How are we supposed to...
What you want? Money? I can pay you.
Hey, a merchant.
I've already told you, I can't give you any more for them.
But that was everything we have. It's all we brought with us.
And I feel for you, Sarah, but it's the best I can do.
If they just let us into the city, I could get 3 times that price.
Myron?
Your business is done.
But...
Now then, what can I do for you, Sarah?
I didn't think there'd be any stores here in the fortress.
There are many merchants who come here right now who can't afford the bribes to enter the city. So the Templars suggested having someone set up shop, temporarily. And I am the lucky man.
You mean you paid your own bribes to be here?
If they allowed everyone to set up shop, this place would turn into a bazaar. Sadly, there's only so much I can do for those Fereldans. Poor sods.
I'm sure you're very broken up over it.
I meant you. Folks like yourself.
She didn't seem very happy with the deal you made.
What am I supposed to do? Buy every piece of furniture these people dragged with them?
I'm sure they'd rather not sell what little they have left.
My point is that I'm running a business, not a charitable order. I'm sorry.
I imagine the profits help with the guilt.
Honestly, I'm kind of on his side on this one.
I don't need anything.
As you wish, Sirrah.
At least to a point. You know, we don't want to cheat people, but at the same time, supply and demand.
What do you want? Money? I can pay you.
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
What's wrong with you?
You and half of Fereldan. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
One of the guards said you were letting in people who have business in the city.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Fereldan, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amell, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
Alright. Combat.
Unbelievable.
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
He's got a nice shield.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
Leandra! Damn, girl, the years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Fereldan for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My poor carver didn't make it, and Drastic guide him.
Oh, Maker, save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
It'd make me feel better, but that's about it. I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Fereldan since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
No, we're not putting Mother through that. We'll find a way.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Let's hear it, Uncle. What do you have in mind?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenril, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've come this far. I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
Cool. For those that like to read.
Remember, it's Mirren or Fenril you're looking for. Either of them can help you out.
I never thought I would find myself begging to be allowed back into Kirkwall.
So, that was your uncle, was it? Good. I thought he was another confidence man trying to sell promises. I don't suppose he has the coin you'll need to get in.
He had some ideas.
They always do. If it were just up to me, I'd let you through. But there are a lot of eyes watching, a lot of palms that need greasing. My suggestion? Wait for a ship and hope the next city hasn't already closed their doors.
Alright, so we've got a guy up here and a guy down here. Fenril. That's the smuggler. Let's go talk to her first, I guess.
Are you a Fenril?
He must be Gamlen's nephew. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me.
We can't afford to be choosy.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate's services.
Uh-oh.
It appears our uncle likes to talk.
The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
I mean, no matter what, it's gonna be low places type work.
Tell me what you need done.
There's a merchant named Cavril, friend of the Templars, so they let him set up his little shop here in the gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Guess we could talk to Mirren too.
Mirren?
Huh. So you're Hawke, the nephew. Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his arse.
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle. The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
So no matter what, I'm either gonna piss off Bethany or I'm gonna piss off Aveline.
Getting us into the city will take a lot of coin.
Did I mention the Red Iron gets paid pretty well? Not to mention your uncle said your sister's a mage. We're willing to pay for that.
Does everyone know about us?
Your sister's not in the circle yet. Then probably not. You stick with us. You'll be safe. For the year, at least.
My uncle doesn't seem the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlen cheated one of my men at a wallop match. You turn out, we'll call it even.
I'm ready to prove myself.
Noble bastard named Friedrich is here in the gallows. Gave us bad info. Almost killed my men. Now he's hiding out here, waiting for a ship. He sees us coming, he'll run for sure. But he doesn't know you. Go kill him and his men. We'll make sure no one asks why.
Wow, okay, so our choice is smuggling or killing a guy who just kind of wronged us. And there's probably another side to the story. So, I think we're going to try the smuggling route. Let's see what happens.
Greetings once again, Sirrah. Have you come to trade?
I believe you owe your business partners something.
Oh, I see.
Should I go tell the guards?
Not just yet. I want to hear this. So, Athenril sent you to collect, did she? Too cowardly to do it herself.
Care to step in here?
Only because this toad deserves it. You have a choice. Pay, or I beat it out of you, and your men.
Hey!
Stay back. Just... take what's in the chest. Take it all. Now I'm getting out of here. Let those guards find someone else to buy Dogland junk.
Ah, hey, look. Got some friendship points with Aveline. So just a word of advice. In this game, if you have an opportunity to get input from your companions, do so, because you'll gain, at least most likely, you'll gain some sort of approval.
Done.
2 gold. Okay, and we can't do the other quest now, since we did this one. Alright.
You could have given us something more challenging.
Will you look at that? Tell your uncle we'll make the arrangements. Welcome aboard.
Alright, we all got levels. Attributes, dexterity, and cunning. Thinking we're use Chameleon's Breath. That seems like the best option. We need some sort of gun. That horror, perfect. I think. Let's hold off for now. Let's look around and see what else we got. Hex of Torment. Damage resistance is decreased. Automatic critical hits against the targets. Ah. Glyph of paralysis, 4-second paralyze, but it can paralyze an entire group. Then we've got Mind Blast, which is threat reduction, elemental weapons, which will increase the party's damage. Arcane Shield. So we do need some sort of stun for her, so we're going to use Horror. The 10-second stun. That sounds grand. And it works on every enemy. Oh man, you could even make it do spirit damage. Okay, yep, we're doing that. Let's see. We can give her a stun too. Or make her immune to flanking. Let's give her a pommel strike then. And we're gonna have to work on their tactics. Say enemy elite or higher. Usability, horror. Can we talk to Mirren now? Nah, they're gone. That is worth a check.
I never thought I would...
Any luck?
Was there ever any doubt?
I'll speak to Athenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The voyage is over.
The Blight may still spread, but for now, we have a new home.
If only Carver were here with us.
And Wesley.
Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has in store.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Fereldan had defeated the Blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So he remained, paying off his debt, made a name for himself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Kunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
No! Andraste's pitch, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No! You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
I'll buy you a drink before we head into the deep roads. Everyone wins.
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now. You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Fereldan in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now? We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance.
We've made a name for ourselves this last year. We'll find something.
We have to. We need coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
Our uncle's not exactly the most reliable tool in the shed.
He's all we've got. Make us save us. We might as well ask. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
Hey!
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go.
How do you do?
Varric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would?
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary. You've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. The Coterie has been squeezing smugglers out left and right, and the only group to survive owes it all to you two. The name Hawke is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Fereldan fresh off the boat.
You must have heard of my sister as well, then.
Only a little. She is certainly welcome to come, but I'll leave that up to you.
Frankly, I'd rather you take the credit.
Madam, your secrets are safe with me.
Find out what he's offering. We need a way into this expedition.
You're part of Bartrand's venture.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
That's a lot of money. We'll get it.
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
My brother is many things, but he is not stupid. Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
Why would you stick your neck out for a complete stranger?
I'd rather take a chance on someone with your reputation than head into the deep roads unprepared. And besides, we'd be your partners. I'm willing to give a little trust if you are.
It sounds interesting, but if I had any gold, I wouldn't need this job.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take it. Better to work our way into this expedition than sit around waiting to be thrown in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
There might be nothing down there except darkspawn and rubble. How can you be sure we'll make a profit?
Well, Bartrand isn't grasping at strings. He's operating on some good information. Some of the deep roads are so old, even the dwarves have forgotten them. We just need to get down there. Then Bartrand will lead the way. You and I will be there to handle problems.
What makes you so certain you'll be useful to me?
I know everyone in this city worth knowing. I can help you find the jobs you need, and if you don't need me for that, there's always Bianca.
You named your crossbow.
And why not? She's a beauty. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
He certainly is.
It's not like I had anything better planned.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Maybe Aveline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up. Ah, Hightown, where the rich go to piss their money away. This really is the best place in Kirkwall.
Alright, so this guy is also an archer. He's got a special bow. Somehow he was able to get this first. He's got pinning shot too. Wish there was a way to do the tactics where, like where you could specify, hey, make sure you aim where there's nobody friendly standing. That's why we have to clear these. Enemy attacking Bethany. Be pinning shot. Stealth, any, activate mode, speed. Alright, let's go get Aveline now. Aveline is down here. This is where the keep is, and she's in the city guard now.
You don't seem to like your brother very much.
And here I thought it took blood magic to read minds.
I had a twin brother, Carver. He used to nail my braid to the bed while I was sleeping. I never thought I'd miss him this much.
Sorry about your brother. Hey, you want mine? I got a spare.
Excuse me, Miss Ayer.
I went to Lowtown the other day.
Hey.
I hope they do something about those Canaries soon.
You can't miss the keep. It practically screams nothing fun ever happens here.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Good day, Sirrah.
The office of the Viscount is not open to the public, especially recent arrivals not actually part of the public.
Rare collaboration between human and elven vintners. The result is a taste that has been called appropriately tense, occasionally requested in the Lowtown Bazaar, although elves rarely do so openly. So it's a side quest. Somebody wants this, apparently.
I can't do that.
Oh, shit. Must be pretty high if I can't unlock it.
I do hope the Viscount remembers to eat supper today.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Nothing. Like the smell of fresh ink. So invigorating.
The Viscount must be terribly busy.
Canyon's home base.
Hope the day is treating you well. Sirrah?
Well, we know all about this one. We just finished the game.
Aveline.
Hello, Hawke.
She's not too excited.
That's it.
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
I don't want to accuse her.
A person in your position seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are dangerous people in this city. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
You don't need to coddle me. I am where I am. How close I hold my memories is my own business.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Kalen.
I love that life. But there's a new king for a new Fereldan. Seems cocksure, but I guess he was there when the Archdemon fell. Can't fault an active hand. It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. You and Carver must have felt something similar. I don't know if that's right to say. I barely knew him.
Death on that scale certainly has a finality to it.
Sometimes I wonder.
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
I'd been away already. I don't know if I'd still call it home.
Sometimes the best thing about a place is that it's where you're from.
Yeah. Interesting enough, that's pretty true sometimes.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing.
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
You have a name, or anything else to go on?
Not important. If we show up and they attack, they're bad. Simple as that. I'll wager it's smugglers, though. Like I said, seems like an obvious trap for a caravan.
You've been nosing around outside your commission.
I have contacts, and they're complaining about a lack of meat. Thugs and such. Someone is hiring. And one or two were told to prepare for travelers. You want to be good at this job? You pay attention to what's missing, and when people arrange escape routes.
And you are good at this job.
Seems like you'd want to share this with your fellow guards.
I will, if you sit on your hands. I'll send my alerts, and someone else will lead a patrol. But there's profit and influence to be had. You're my friend, so I'm offering.
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
All right, Aveline. I'll play guard for you.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Alright, now we've got her back in our group. She left temporarily, but a full party of 4 is what we need at all times. Whenever possible, at least.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Alright, now we're going to go back to our home and equip ourselves before heading out to do quests. This is our home, so we have to go through Lowtown. We'll be going here too eventually.
Do you ever wish you lived in Orzammar?
Great ancestors, no. You know what Orzammar is? It's cramped tunnels filled with nug shit and body odor. And every person there thinks he's better than you because his great-great-great-grandfather made a water clock or something.
But they're your people. Don't you even wonder what it would be like?
I have a good imagination. Why would I waste it on that?
Amen.
Ooh.
Take back our streets, Fereldan refugees, Qunari soldiers. Who next? Tevinter slavers, snatching children out of their beds? This ends now. Send a message that Kirkwallers will not accept this. We must band together to drive foreign waste from our doorstep. Reclaim the free marches for the marchers. If you care about our future, join the Friends of Kirkwall. Reclaim our city.
I wonder if they sell shoes.
I thought that would be a quest. Increase our inventory just a bit. We're up to 60 now. We were at 50, so that'll help, especially once we enter the deep roads.
My. If it isn't Hawke.
Still up to old tricks, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Cool. Elf root potion, very good. And we can order cheap potions from her. Cheapish. I guess they're expensive right now because we really don't have a whole lot, but... Hey, we can turn in the quest here.
A little something of yours I picked up somewhere.
You have done a great kindness in returning this.
Gather round, all. I bring you a priceless treasure. From the highest heights of Mount Davros is travelled. A pouch of Andraste's ashes. Verified by the scholar Genitivi. These ashes cure any ailment and provides virility in more intimate matters.
No, of course they do.
Do I have a volunteer?
I'll try.
Just a small pinch, Sirrah. There you go.
My God! It's gone!
By the Maker himself!
She's in on it.
Enough. Clear out, you charlatans.
Quest.
Every coin those swindlers nab goes straight to the Carter's coffers. They must be stopped.
So that is a quest, I guess. Side quests. Miracle Makers. Eliminate the Carta swindlers operating in Lowtown. Okay. So these are the main ones. The way it should be. Aveline. Okay, we have the Aveline quest. The guard quest. And this is all the DLC. The overwhelming majority of this is just gear. There's a ton of it. I mean, to the point where it makes the game much easier at the beginning because you're over geared. I think a lot of this is like level dependent though. Oops. Okay, so they're actually right outside my house. Hopefully we could sneak by them, because if I remember correctly, this is actually a difficult fight, because it's the Carta, which means stealthies. Stealthies are like the hardest hitters in this game by a lot.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child.
Hey there, lovely.
Hello. Yeah, see these guys? They're the Carta. So there's probably stealthies. Let's see if we can get by without alerting them. Yep. Okay, we're good. We can equip new gear and outfit ourselves and stuff.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Fereldan apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Letter from Ethenril. Your year's up and you're free to go. Despite what you think, we had a good thing working together. I might pass along an opportunity or two if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Stay safe, Ethenril. Cool. And the Black Emporium. Greetings. You do not know who I am, but I have heard of you. I understand you might need items from my collection, as well as the means to obtain them. I do not extend this invitation to anyone, but you are not simply anyone, are you? Consider this an invitation to the Black Emporium. Enclosed are directions through the passages underneath the city, as is the charm to enter. If you give the charm to another, its permission will immediately be revoked, and the consequences will be unpleasant. Adieu. Xenon. And we've got a storage box. Yay! Very nice. Alright, we actually can order potions here, too. And they're about the same price.
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Come on, let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
Poor thing. Maybe he'd be happier if we brought him with us more often.
But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away? Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
It's Barkspawn. Of course it is. I think I actually normally name him Lilith, because I like the name for a pet, but I think these are actually boys, so that doesn't quite work.
Come on, boy. This is no time to play dead.
Aw.
I will never truly feel at home as long as we are living with Gamlen.
You don't like him, huh?
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
This is the way things are, Mother. Gamlen can't change it now.
Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Fereldan apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
I know the Amells were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amells have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in short pants, lad. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Sounds like a yes to me.
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
So, I hate thinking badly of family. But did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will? If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
Gamlen can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlen told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver. It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
We need to get that will.
Good. I'm glad we agree. Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
Gamlen couldn't have just sold himself and saved us all the trouble.
Can you just imagine him sweeping and scrubbing for some Tevinter matriarch? Seriously, though, those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there. Get the will for Mother. I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
A note addressed to Gamlen. Gamlen Amell. Payment is now 2 months late, Sirrah. Interest accrues as you are well aware. You will find yourself barred from our establishments unless payment is made. Think, no better card sharp or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness. Gallard.
What is that stain? Looks like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
Whoa, look at all the treasure. This is all DLC. Some's actually DLC quests, like at the Apostate's Legacy. Special, maybe this one? Oh, no. I think this one is, and this one is. Our inventory's full already? How did that happen? Jarvia. Remember Jarvia? She was in the first game. We are not using this, though. We're going to use the bows. Yeah, these are better. And they level up with you. Improve with level up. Pretty much all of them. Critical damage and critical chance. Increased damage versus demons and undead. This one's increased damage versus humans. We're going to keep all of them, really. Unfortunately, you can't equip your companions in here, so... What about clothes? Oh, boy. Black sheep's visor. So most of this I can't even wear, even if I wanted to. I can equip this, though. Whoa, that's ugly. That's like Spaceballs. His helmet's just too big. See if we can turn off the helmets. There's got to be a setting for that, right? Options. Gameplay. No. What about interface? Hide helmet. There we go. That's better. Gotta hide that ugly helmet. This looks pretty cool. Alright, we'll put the rest into storage here. So we don't need any of these. This is a dual weapon, so is this. We don't need this or this. That's level 17. Can we sell some of this stuff? our companions aren't going to be able to wear any of the armor anyway, so we'll put everything that's rogue related inside here. There we go. Mage, 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 rogue, level 6. Warrior, mage, 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 mage. We'll sell all of this stuff. Probably won't get anything for it, but rogue, 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 rogue. I think the stars mean it's a rogue, because that means it's relevant to me, and it's good gear compared to what I'm wearing. So rogue. Yep, pretty much all of it is like that. Alright, and we could sell the rest. We can't wear any of this. Yeah, that's all companions.
A Fereldan in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Yeah, see? She can equip belts, necklaces, and rings, but not armor. The same goes with all of these guys. You have to upgrade their armor. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to go through and find any belts, necklaces, or rings that they can use. Yep, she's got that and a ring here. And he's got a necklace and a belt. He's got his own weapon too. You can't change his weapon. Everybody else though you can. So we can give, let's see, spirit damage and fire damage. This one's an increased damage versus humans, so we'll go with that for now. She can change to this. Extra defense, very nice. Alright, we're gonna go and sell the rest of it. We'll keep it simple. Sell the weapons to the weaponsmith. We'll sell trinkets. Actually, we're not going to sell any of these because these all have somebody they go to. Yeah.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child.
And armor will be sold here. Which we can sell all of this armor because we can't wear any of it. And we got nothing for basically all of it. Okay. Now we can go back. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pause real quick while I go back to the house and get more stuff. Alright, back in the house. We might as well empty the rest of it out. Okay, that's why, because we actually... Inventory full. Oh, we got a level. I'll take it. I'll take it. Got some attributes. Hey, we have specializations showing up now. This is a sustained one. 20% defense, additional 20% versus enemies affected by throw the gauntlet. This probably allows us to taunt or to tank a little bit. Yeah, this is a taunt. Decreased defense. Interesting. Vendetta. Physical damage. Force. Extra defense. Not bad. And there's Assassin. Mark of the Assassin. More activated abilities. So this increases the effectiveness of cunning. That's going to be an important one. And this is the big one here. 100% crit chance and really big damage. Especially if they're brittle. Then we got Shadow. Critical hits inflict more damage. That's going to be an important one, actually. Conspicuous. Threat reduction. Threat regeneration minus 50 for all rogue and mage party members within a 10-meter diameter. So this is actually going to be good for us to have for our build. Extra duration. And even less threat. Then we got Decoy. We're definitely going to be going Shadow. Decoy is like overpowered. It feels overpowered. Decoy we actually had in Dragon Age Origins too with our rogue companions. While obscured, we get a considerable bonus to crit damage while obscured, which is pretty much always with this build I'm planning. Extra 100% critical chance for flanking attacks, which is going to be cool. And 100% obscure chance when stealth as well. This is all around a good tree. Right. We can use this one more frequently. damage, 120% damage versus enemies engaging other allies. So pretty much always. This is actually a good tree too, Scoundrel. We can redirect threat this way. We can escape escape people by basically teleporting to an ally. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's good too. I don't think this actually means that we can escape combat necessarily. We're gonna go with this one. This is just universal armor, I guess. What the hell? Looks a little oddly futuristic. There we go. Just trying to get our inventory situated and everything.
So, what do you do, Aveline?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Alright, let's see if anybody has anything else that they can equip here. So, obviously not the armor. They can all equip... Oh, they got some levels, too. Look at that. Alright, so, Amulet of Ashes, I have a family crest. This one's going to be good. Immunity to critical hits. Attack speed, damage resist. This is going to be real good for her. And then she gets this one, too. Magic resistance. 23 attack, 7 health, 16% healing to this character, and improves with level up. That one too. Why the hell not? Anybody else? Alright, we already got his stuff then, I guess. She needs a weapon, too. This one does spirit damage. This one does spirit damage, too. Both of these do spirit damage. That's interesting. We're not selling the weapons. We can sell her old stuff. Thought there was an armor. I guess this is the armor. Alright, one more time with the pausing. Alrighty, now we'll get the rest of this stuff. And we will get these... No. These are the actual DLCs. So this one is the Legacy DLC, and this one is the Mark of the Assassin DLC. So we don't need it anymore. We'll go ahead and exit one more time. Give all our companions their final weapons and trinkets, and then go back inside. Put the rest in storage. And they get their levels too, of course. Go ahead and give hunting. And what are we gonna give? I got more points? Well, hot diggity. Ooh.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point. But I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
You know what? We're gonna hold on to that for now. Let's get this. This is for Varric. We don't have any runes yet, but we're gonna get some. I didn't give Aveline her weapons. Or maybe I did already. I thought there was a sword option for her. Fade Shear, yeah, there is right here. Demons and undead, and that does spirit damage. Or physical damage. We'll leave this one for now, because I think we're going to be facing a lot of humans coming up here. We'll just be wary. We're going to keep all these inventory weapons in our inventory, and we're just going to have to be wary of what we're facing. Because some things don't have Some things have resistances and are immune to certain kinds of damage and stuff, so we'll have to swap out our weapons as appropriate during the battles. Alright, so we're gonna go back in here. One last time. And we'll throw everything that we currently don't need right into here. So most of this is going to be, yeah, not stuff that we can really do anything with. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. We'll pick up where we left off in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and maybe leave me a comment. I like to read them, and it makes me feel less lonely. Also, I like to respond to them and stuff. I respond to all of them. Read all of them, respond to all of them. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you all have a good night.